Deck the halls with gasoline.
No,
Fra la
no,
la 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 la. Light a match and watch it gleam. Fra la 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 la. Watch the school burn down to ashes. Fra la 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 la. Aren't you glad you played with matches? Fra la 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 la.
All right, so it's from 2013 is what it looks like.
We've got a few good Christmas beers that we'd like to share with
Some
each
weird,
other. And
weird conversation.
Yeah.
Some weird
Are we gonna
conversation.
jingle all the way?
We're gonna kind of recap the year. It's been a really fun 2017. Lots of cool, crazy stuff has happened
In the beer world
in the
and
beer
in the wider
world,
world.
and in our personal lives.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to talk about.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to know.
Not married.
Especially him.
Let's see what happens.
Also, you've never seen this guy on camera before.
Say hey to
This is
Joey.
our mutual friend Joey.
You know him. You love him. You gonna crack one of these and
Yes.
get the ball rolling?
Yeah,
So-
what are we starting with?
We're starting with, this is KTMA.
What does KTMA stand for?
Kid tested,
Mother approved. This is our cereal
So
stout.
lame.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. Russian Imperial Stout, brewed and aged with 3 boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch family size. So we tried to brew the perfect pastry stout, and this kind of does taste like and it just kind of tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It does.
Yep.
I agree.
That tastes like
It's
Cinnamon
not,
Toast Crunch.
Tasting notes. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Sold.
Basically, it's like you getting your bowl of cereal at the end and like
Yeah, just drinking the
the
milk.
sugar milk.
How much sugar do you think's in this?
A lot. A
So
lot.
much. So what other cereals would be fun to do if we did another one of these?
You can't do Lucky Charms because it would just turn into a messy,
Yeah, it
ugly
would be
color.
disgusting.
Mhm.
You can do Captain Crunch, but it has to destroy the top of your mouth.
We're gonna make a Wheaties stout.
A Wheaties stout. Yeah, there you
Before you
go.
play Bet the Big Game. Have some Wheaties beer.
What about like blueberry?
Or maybe
Count
the
Chocula.
pastry stout trend ends here.
It's
Let's
done.
leave
It's
it in
done
2017.
No, we're gonna drink a lot of fancy stouts.
We got a
though.
few of them, don't we?
What's next? On the second day of Christmas, Joey Claus picked out for me.
A big old fucking morning wood. Where did you get this one? Did
So
you get a trade?
this, so no, actually, I went to a concert in Tallahassee. I went and saw Jimmy Buffett, and it was they were raising money for the hurricane relief. So while there, I walked a mile and a half to get morning wood.
And he got me a pack of Miami Mega Mix, but he drank 4 of them.
Actually, I drank 15 of them, and then I brought 4 home.
All right, so what's up with this beer?
So this is from Funky Buddha. So it is Imperial Porter, aged in bourbon barrels with coffee, maple syrup, and natural flavors added, whatever that means.
That means it's gonna be good.
So, but the thing with this one was, I think it was like a $28 bottle.
Oh, what?
So, is it worth it?
Let's find it. Wow,
How many alcohols is it?
13?
There's 13 alcohols.
It smells like Tootsie Rolls,
Okay.
hot chocolate, Kahlua.
That's got an interesting nose to it.
Yeah, it really does.
Smells kind of soy saucy to me. Maybe it's the molassesy thing.
That's what it is.
That's kind of sulfury
Yeah.
molasses kind of flavor.
I mean, it's definitely like a big boom of flavor in your
Yeah.
mouth, but I don't think that,
A what?
like a big boom.
You like? I
Like-
like explosions of flavor in my mouth.
I'm not mad at it. It's a big
I'm not
stout.
mad at it. Do I think it's a $30 beer? I don't know.
Am I gonna drink it while I mow the yard?
No.
Am I gonna drink it on Christmas?
Would you buy it again?
It's not my. No, I would not. But I'm glad that I've gotten to try it.
Yeah,
I am too.
Okay.
So I think if I would have just passed on it, I'd have probably been like, man, I should have bought that.
Yeah, because you want to try it.
I just want to try
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Okay, let's do this. Because we got some time. What's the best hoppy beer you had this year? It's the first thing that pops out of my head, like as like memorable, is the first Mile Wide.
Yeah.
I was going to say that, and I was going to say Catalina Breeze.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh my God, you got to try this one. But
To me, it's even like one of those beers where it's like, I mean, what do you think of as like your best IPA? I'll always come back to things like Bell's Two Hearted,
Yeah.
like West
Sure.
Six.
It's not even like those though.
Well, to me, that is in that same category
Yeah.
that it's like just so good you want it all the time.
Yes.
Unlike something that's kind of like special, and you know, once every a sipper, that's just like beer. And it's like
Right.
just really good beer.
just good beer,
Yeah.
just good crushable, something you can share with friends, something you can take out, go sit outside and do an activity with. I mean, you know, those kind of beers are what you want. So if you have...
Those are my favorite kinds of beers.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know, we talked about have we reached peak pastry stout in 2017. What about haze craze? Are you guys over the haze craze yet? Or are
I'm
you
getting
still
over
hazing?
it. And it's funny that you said that because there's like stacks of like bearded iris at LBS.
All around now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, it's a lot easier to find.
well, everyone and their mom's making one now.
Everybody, we couldn't find it back then.
Yeah.
But now all of a
8,
sudden,
9, 10 months later.
it's saturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super sad.
And now,
And now everybody's like, I don't like it. No. It's like, bitch.
batch 2 was at its peak.
Right.
I still like
Get out of
anything
here.
hoppy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, I love those hazy IPAs, and I feel the same way about them now that I always have. To me, it's like
A little novelty.
a little novelty, and it is, it's
Yeah.
more approachable than a lot of stuff. But I'll drink a 4-pack of that, and I'll drink 4 packs of regular beer, and
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, let's try some haziness again. Or if you
Yeah.
find homestyle on tap at like
So it's great.
burritos or
Yeah.
something, it's like, yeah.
Burritos.
Is that what you call New Wave? Is
Yeah.
just burritos?
Where else?
Speaking of that place, shout out New Wave.
Yeah.
I love Bomb. Like it's one of my favorites.
Is that next?
I don't know.
I mean, we're talking about
We're talking about
that one's well aged.
Yeah, that's a batch 2.
with waxy.
It's like what did we say that was from 2014?
Well,
Also, that shit has the price
The
tag.
price tag.
Is that what you're saying? Show the price
tag? Yeah.
Price tag.
It's like, why would you take the price tag off your beer?
It's like why would you take the sticker off of your flat bill cap?
Brand new
You
hat.
just
You
don't.
gotta let people know. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
2014,
Yeah, it's
3-year-old Bomb. Oh man, the coffee really calmed down and it's actually still there. I can't believe it. And the chili is nice.
Yeah, it's not
not hot.
It's not a hot, but it's there.
Yeah, that's great.
Assuming the recipe is the same, yeah.
Wow.
Bomb ages, dude. Whoa.
Bomb ages well.
Bomb ages really well.
I would
Imperial
think this
stout.
is one you would want to drink more fresh, but actually the flavors mellow out into this nice, really
The pepper
pretty
is
thing.
very subdued now. It's
Oh,
still
so
there.
if you got any 3-year-old Bomb, drink that shit
Drink that shit.
because it is great.
But so it's obviously it's a stout on coffee, cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, and chili peppers.
It's almost like
A subtle.
it's almost like coffee and cigarettes.
Mmm.
It's like that
Yeah.
great taste of
Yeah.
coffee and cigarettes together. Oh, it's like my favorite thing.
So you'd mentioned like hoppy beers. Any like multi-big beers stick out in your memory from this year?
KTMA, I mean, whoever made that is a genius. I love Prairie Paradise. But big beers, as far as I love local ones, like Amburano is amazing.
You would say that.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I know what you're fucking up to. Anything that they do, as for
Yeah.
the beer industry in Louisville, you just promote it. You're
Yeah.
just all about it.
It's because
Are you?
I'm a beer industry shill. So are you.
Wear it proud, my friends. Wear it proud.
Maybe we'll be giving away a couple of these shirts.
Aren't we all beer industry shills at heart?
You had some crazy stuff when you were out in Atlanta.
I went to Atlanta. I went to Shelton. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That barrel aged Abraxas.
Barrel Age Abraxas might be might be the best.
Might be the best.
Yeah.
I don't. It's you drink that and it's
Their
just,
beers are so good.
They are so good. But there's that stout. That's
Yeah.
a fantastic stout.
I
If
agree.
you can find it, please do yourself a favor.
I want to try
Drink
the.
it.
I always hear that the stouts at what's the other one in St. Louis?
You talking about Side Project?
Yeah, I heard their stouts are amazing.
Well,
Dude.
I haven't had those, so
Yeah, we should go.
yeah, we should go.
St. Louis, holler at your boys.
Or maybe they'll send you some because after all,
We're beer industry shit.
So I think I would be very interested to try this year's regular Prairie Christmas Bomb.
Which we love,
Yeah, was the night before Christmas.
and all through the shop. Not an ingredient with stirring.
not even a hop. Let's pour it in a glass.
Yeah, let's taste
Oh,
it.
get-
Christmas Bomb is a divisive beer.
Yeah, say so.
Some people drink it and they're like, oh, and I tend to be one of those people too because, like a Kentucky Derby cocktail, like I'll drink it one time of the year,
Yep.
and that's when I love it.
It's like a pumpkin beer.
Exactly.
You want
Yeah.
it once, and
Yeah.
then
I don't want one pumpkin beer though. Not a single
No, but you know what I mean.
On
Like,
Halloween.
Not
you
a
need
single one.
You
you
need
just want to
one.
throw it
one.
in the
No,
trash.
just not a single one, and I'm not doing this because I realize that my head shakes at all.
You get all the characteristics that you would get from like a normal Prairie.
Yeah.
It's a lot more hot because this beer is this year's instead of 2014.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you also get gingerbread forest.
Yes.
Like stapled over top
It's like
of it.
cinnamon and gingerbread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really like that graham cracker flavor is so strong, and vanilla, and then just that nice
Yep.
like
Little bit of
holiday
coffee.
spice.
Yep, just like and that little bit of coffee because it's bomb and like.
Again,
chili.
This might be the perfect amount of Christmas bomb for me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
share a bottle.
likewise.
It's $9 a bottle. Just get one and like taste it every year. Share it with your friends.
You overpaid.
Oh yeah, what was your
It's inflation, motherfucker.
Yeah, you bought those on like Obama dollars. This is Trump dollars.
Yeah, that's Trump money. So we talked about our favorite kinds of hoppy beers this year.
Malty, dark beers.
Dark beers. What about like
funky
beers? Who went to Zwan's? We all went to Zwan's.
Yeah, Zwan's is pretty good this year.
That was a great.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
And you know, this is gonna be a little bit controversial,
okay.
But I really liked the Zwan's this year. I thought it held up. But the rest of the lineup, I enjoyed the rest of the lineup more than I did the Zwan's. It was
no
on
doubt.
fire this year.
Same here.
It was such a good all the bearded Irish shit in the choir room.
And that was when it was new.
It's fresh. It's here. Like they have a good relationship with Dauntless and with the Grill anyway. So it's like that was cool. And then the inside lineup.
Oh my god.
The Grail House lineup.
All the Cantillon that they had there.
What they have on the coffee rocket? That was
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's actually was
Magnus Opus.
Magnus Opus.
Magnus
That was
Opus.
it.
That was fantastic.
That was amazing.
That was one. That goes on the highlight list.
Yeah. That Magnus Opus though, that might be better than the Barrel Aged Abraxas.
Could be.
So just from the homebrew standpoint, and this might not go into traditional sour beers, but brewing your own Gosas at home has always been kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
But this year, some of you motherfuckers are nailing it. I've had some of the best Gosas I've ever had in my life from people making them here in town. All thanks to the tutelage and like the recipe of Rick down at Akasha. His recipe.
Kettle sours.
They have the best Gosa like for miles.
What is kettle? People always
away.
say kettle sour. What does that mean?
It's when you sour your mash, and then you pull off the runnings, boil it to sterilize it so you can ferment it normally, but you already have that lactic acid.
And it's not going to ferment any. It's not going to get
all the bacteria is in your mash tun, and then you kill it when you just boil it. You can even do a short boil.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just pre-sour it basically, kettle souring or mash souring, or like. And it's kind of how they make whiskey, like sour mash whiskey or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So, thank you, Rick, for bringing this great knowledge. Rick taught me how to make them.
So that's a beer industry hack right there.
Beer industry hack.
So what are we moving on to, fellas? So I think we should keep the Christmas going with the beer that saved Christmas. Let's let us know. So this is from 2014.
Also, Prairie's labels. Cute Factory.
So,
how many alcohols is in that one?
How many alcohols is in this one, Joey?
You have the bottle, sir.
Old ale, aged in oak barrels, made by people who truly care. From Oklahoma. 10%.
10%.
10 alcohols.
10 alcohols.
That's not bad. Considering what we've already.
You can get it off there? Or
I'd use
think we need a little surgery?
Oh, she's alive.
All their beers were Brett beers back in the day, so.
I don't know if it's Brett.
I think
we're gonna find out.
I think we pop it and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's gonna explode.
So hang on. Let's.
Oh, that is. Oh, that's not that bad, guys.
No,
come on. It's gonna be slightly overcarbonated, but that's not that bad.
Does this look infected?
Well, you gotta quit sticking it in those weird places. So I smell something.
Smells like good bread.
Yeah, it smells like that's why I'm confused. It smells fucking amazing.
It smells like professional bread. It doesn't smell like. It smells like cherry pie bread. It tastes like a Flanders.
Or like an Oud Bruin, perhaps.
Yeah, and it tastes like an Oud Bruin.
Oud Bruin.
Oud Bruin. Tastes like an Oud Bruin with is it Christmas spices.
Let's see what Untapped has to say.
Let's see what Untapped has to say. There's a lot of really good beer journalism going on in Untapped.
Beer journalism.
So in 2013 and 14, I had two friends check this beer in. Old school check-ins. John, would you say it has a wonderful oak presence? This beer tastes great.
There's
with
shit in
age on
mine.
it.
There's
Quite a bit of
actual
carbonation in this one.
I would agree with all those statements.
That's a 4 rating.
I love the
4 bottle
carbonation on
counts.
this beer.
Is sour,
I'm kind of douchey
as they
about it.
have said forever, is sour the new hoppy?
John, I think Hoppy's the new floppy.
Those fruited sours are the thing now. Damn, I'm a fan too.
I've already.
You know, and I also feel like it's 2 days before Festivus. So, you know, we'll go around the room and you can pick whoever you have a grievance to air about.
Oh.
And you just look at them and give them one thing. You ready for this?
What? How he can't unwrap an Nalgene bottle?
Because his damn glasses are so crooked.
That should be your grievance.
It is.
Whoa, what's your best beer experience? this year?
Oh, best beer experience.
30 seconds, go.
I've had a lot of them this year. And
We had so much fun.
Festive Ale was fun.
Yeah.
You and I had a fun time.
We had a great time.
You
at
guys
that
were tailgating, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tailgated.
Yeah.
We brought back some cool stuff.
And it was one of the first times that we were men on a mission at a beer festival.
Yes,
That was kind of that made it fun in its own way.
that was fun.
And that we were trying to kind of work it.
I had fun going back to Tired Hands and
I'd never been there before.
and being there during a release was fun and it was crazy, and that was probably that and Zwans were my favorite things this year.
Well, I went to Shelton in Atlanta, and
Yeah,
it was fantastic. I went with
Best beer you had at Shelton?
ooh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
So
Best beer you remember having at Shelton.
Yeah, that's to say that.
so Zenny was great from Dre Fontaine. Also had H.O. Rubicite from Jester King.
Yeah.
There was
There
no
was that.
line for that.
That beer is so good.
And yes.
Remember when we were when that first came out, we were trying to trade for that like crazy.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on. Enough with experiences. Let's have a new one. You know, I walked barefooted in the snow uphill both ways to try to find the last snow. So this is it's a porter with coconut coffee and natural flavors.
Yep, give me
We
that.
get a lot of natural flavors.
I'm loving them though.
At least we're not reading unnatural flavors.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah. Mixed with coffee and some chocolatey.
I heard this tastes like a Mouth bar.
Yes, I can see that.
Oh my
100%.
god, it smells like straight up coconut.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that it's not a big stout with it. Honestly.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's good.
Because-
That's really good.
Because
because it lets
It's
the
like
flavor.
so much,
it lets the flavor of the coconut really
Yeah.
shine, where a
Or-
big stout
yeah,
or
any
maybe
of
like
the-
coffee stout or something like that would be really overpowered.
The adjunct
with
stuff, it really lets it fly on this one.
What do you call those Girl Scout cookies that are like?
Oh,
A Samoa?
Samoa.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it
a
tastes like.
Samoa. You're right. It tastes exactly like that, which is my favorite Girl Scout.
It even has that little bit of almost hazelnut kind of
Yeah.
So
complexity.
if you go to if you go to a
festival,
festival where this is going to be served
Hazelnuts.
at, instead of wearing a pretzel necklace, you wear a Samoa necklace.
dude,
Yeah, just
you
Samoas.
we should do a pastry stout beer festival.
Yes.
And it's Oktoberfest
Yeah, it's
instead
just
of
nothing but
pretzels.
Girl Scout cookies.
Like Girl Scout
And
cookies.
donuts.
And you get a diabetes test kit when you come in.
You would have so many stains.
Actually, that's what the shirt looks like. It's just stains.
Stains.
Mine's
This is my favorite of all of them.
Yeah, me too. Good beer, Funky Buddha.
And I want to say that I think it was a $10, $12 beer.
See, those are my favorite
Those are
beers
my
like that.
Yeah, it's like buying a $10 wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
shit, I actually
Shit,
like
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we gonna mix all these together?
And it was at about that point that our video decided to stop videoing. But regardless, thank you guys so much for an awesome 2017 from all of us at Boy Meets Wart and from all of us at Brewgrass Homebrew Supply. We cannot wait to see what new beers 2018 has to bring, and we can't wait to try them with you all. Happy New Year, you guys, and until we see you again, brew something awesome.